Hello guys. Welcome to Kick and Push. My name is Alex, health fitness specialist at the MITRE McLean location. Welcome to class, y'all. So today we are going to have legs and core. All right, so this Tuesday we're back at it. Hope you all enjoyed Fit Fest last week. I hope you attended a few classes, and I know I did. I enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoyed it too. But we're back on our regular programming for our MITRE group exercise today, and we are going to go ahead and get back in the swing of things. All right, so you don't need equipment for today's class or any weights, but of course it's always encouraged. We do have two moves that we can use additional weight or resistance for today. So the way the class is going to be formatted is just like it usually is. We're going to have two intervals that are 8 minutes long, both intervals with one leg exercise, one core exercise. We're going to start off just with 2 at a time, and then we'll go to the second interval, another 2 at a time, and then we'll have our finisher move. So if you want to have weight, go ahead and grab that weight. We do have 2 moves you can use that weight for again. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get warmed up. So grab those things you need, water, towel, weight, whatever you need to get your workout going. Make sure your space is clear, and join us back here. I'm going to go ahead and get us warmed up. So go ahead, come to your mat. I'm just going to start off with some ankle rolls. So stand on one foot, rotate or draw a circle in one direction with one foot. Go about 5 in one direction, then reverse it, go 5 in the other. And make sure you switch legs. Draw that circle nice and slow. Get all those cracks out. Go the other way. Use a wall if you need to help you keep your balance. All right, repeat. Five circles one way, 5 circles the other. Just the motion is coming from the ankle. So just like I'm rotating my wrist, that's what you want to do with your ankle, okay? And reverse. All right, so go ahead. We're gonna come to some calf raises. Just 15 calf raises. Come here so you can see me a little bit better. Take your time. Don't rush it. Really looking to control the descent coming back down softly, bringing those heels in contact with the floor. Slight bend in the knees. That whole posterior chain is engaged, so the glutes are squeezed, hamstrings are squeezed. Slight bend in the knee to help activate all the lower leg muscles. Hold at the top for just a split second. Come back down nice and easy. All right, go right into some body weight squats, some air squats. Split the floor with your feet. Try to rip the floor apart or separate the floor with your feet, pushing your knees out. Go down nice and slow. Reach parallel and come back up. If you need to, you can always take a few extra or go to a greater depth. If you need to, do a few reps where you go past parallel and you come all the way down. All right, into our hamstring stretch here. So you're gonna squat down, hands on the ground, and push the hips up. Got 5 or 6 reps here. If you can't reach the floor, you can reach something like your bed or a step or just something that's not as low as the floor. One more. There's 6. Go ahead and walk out into the high plank position. We're gonna go right into some pushbacks. 6 reps here. 4, 5, and 6. Go right into a hip sag. Squeeze the glutes into the mat. Push the hips into the mat. Reverse down dog. Let the heels come toward the mat as best as you can. And go again. We're gonna go for 6 repetitions here. There's 2. Squeeze, make sure you're squeezing your glutes, squeezing your core to bring your hips up to the sky for that down dog. Last one. Alright. Flip right on over. Go right into a crab reach here. So reverse tabletop. Bring the hips up and the arm, right or left arm up and over. Got 6 repetitions here as well. Left and right count as 1. This is 2. This is 3. Get those hips up, squeeze your butt, push the hips up. 5 is right here. And this is 6. All right. Can just easily flip over and come on up. All right, so we're all warmed up. We're gonna go ahead and get started. First interval, 8 minutes. We have 2 moves we're gonna work on. We have a Frogger hip thrust and we have a egg roll as our core move. So Frogger hip thrust, it is a different variation of the hip thrust. You assume the same position, however, instead of keeping your feet flat on the ground, you're going to turn your feet so that they're on their sides and bring your knees out as far as you can and thrust from there. If you want, you can add weight onto your hips, but you don't have to. All right, so we're going for 15 to 20 reps here. That's with or without weight. All right, the ab move, the egg roll. You're just going to bring your knees up to 90. You're going to rock back and forth. All right, notice minimal movement with my arms. I'm trying to generate all the force necessary to rock my body back and forth from my core and my hips. All right, so you're going to go for 15 to 20 reps for that first move, and we're going to go for front to back. That counts as 1 rock. We're going to go for 15 to 20 rocks at the egg roll. All right, so here we go. 8 minutes. Starting off with that Frogger thrust. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, you're on the sides of your feet. So your feet are not flat. You're on the sides of your feet. Keep those knees as wide as you can while you're doing the thrust. If you have a band, you can even use that. If you have some weight, you can use that. I'm going to use weight on the second round. I'm going to go for 20 reps here. All right. Egg rock. So again, up and back is 1. We're going to go for 15 to 20 rocks here as well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just front to back. Just enough to bring your upper back mostly off the ground. And there's 20. Whew. If you slide it forward or backward, that's okay. All right, so I got my weight here. Back to the Frogger hip thrust we go. keeping those knees wide, pushing the hips up. You want to go for full hip extension in the lockout after each rep. You need to adjust. Let your butt down nice and gently. You don't want to slam your butt down. Squeeze the abs and the butt as you come up. And just keep it going, guys. We are at 5 minutes, 30 seconds to go. You should be able to cycle through both of these pretty quickly just because we're both on our back for both moves. All right? Minimal arm rocking here. Don't use your arms to generate too much momentum. You want it to come from your core. Keep your head up. Make sure you're lifting those rear shoulders off the ground. You should pretty much just be on your lower back once you rock forward. So all from the center of my back, pretty much all the way to the top, is coming off the floor when I rock forward. All right, back to the hip thrust. We've got 4. We're in the 4 minutes mark. And if you want to go back to the regular hip thrust here, you can. That's perfectly fine. If you want to keep your head off the ground, that's excellent. You'd be working your neck a little bit. The front side of our neck could definitely use some love just because we spend a lot of time either looking down at our phones or at our laptops. So keeping that head elevated will give the front part of your neck some work as well. 3 minutes, 35 seconds to go. Make sure you breathe. Short, sharp of your breaths. So instead of using your arms, you're going to use more of your legs. You want to try to use a little bit more of your legs than your arms. Try to keep those arms as still as possible. Generate the momentum from the hips. If you have a little bit of leg movement, that's okay. Back to the hip thrust. Keep going at your own pace. Keep going at your own pace. Do your best to stay within that rep range of 15 to 20 for both. If you need to adjust it, that's perfectly fine. If you want to add more, that's cool too. If you need to drop it down, that's cool as well. All right, the goal is for you to keep moving. Challenge yourself. Only you know what will be a challenge for you. So do whatever it is that challenges you. Looking for a burn. That burn sensation will let you know you're doing some good work. Should be able to work through it for the most part. Got a minute, 30 seconds to go. Keep it up, guys. Come on. Whew. Got any liquid in your belly? You might hear it sloshing around when you're doing that rock. I know I do. Had some tea earlier this morning. I can hear it now. All right, we got less than a minute. Let's keep going. Bring those heels in as close to your butt as possible. Make sure you lock out at the hip. Whew. Should definitely feel this in your hamstring as well. We've got a split squat coming up. Oh, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, we got a break right here. Just 1 minute. So our next two moves. First move, we're going to transition to focusing on the quad. We just got the glutes, the posterior side. Now we're going to go for the quads on the anterior side of our legs. All right, so you can either do a regular split squat, or what you can do is a split squat with a forward rock. Okay, so you're still going to assume that regular split squat position. So you'll split squat, but at the bottom, if you're going to add in the rock, you'll drop down, you'll translate forward, come back, push up. All right, if you're adding in the rock, 5 reps each leg. If you're doing the regular split squat, you got 10 to 15 reps on each leg. Our ab move, side mountain climbers or regular mountain climbers. All right, here we go. You're going for 10 mountain climbers, both legs counts as 1. So left, right, that's 1. You're going all the way up to 10. All right. So for the rock, you're either doing regular split squats or you're adding in the rock. So squat, rock forward, back, and up. Just 5 if that's what you're doing. 2, 3, 4. Keep that torso up high. Keep that heel on the ground. You want to make sure your knee and your ankle are at 90 degrees when you're at the bottom if you're doing the rock, so you can have forward, or you can have room to translate forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And again, you don't have to have weight there, but you can. Adding in the weight will lower your knee a little bit more, and then that forward translation will load your knee even more. That's why we're only doing 5 reps there. This also depends on the weight that you have, but you can also do that move unweighted. All right. Otherwise, if you're doing the regular split squat, go for 10 to 12. If you want, you can even do 15. Throttle that based on what challenges you. All right. So again, our ab move is mountain climbers. You can do regular mountain climbers, 10 reps. Left and right, it counts as 1. Or you can do side mountain climbers, where you bring your knees to one side. That's what I'll be doing. We got 10 reps. So I'm bringing both my knees to my left elbow. I'll switch the next time I come around. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're limited to 10 because that takes a lot more breath out of you than the egg roll and the split squat. So to keep you from fatiguing too quickly, we're going to stick with 10. When you're doing these rocks, you want the rocks to be decisive and controlled. 3. So rock forward, hold it. Rock back, hold it. Then come up. Rocking forward essentially to get that knee past the toe. or as far forward as you can get it. If that's not past the toe, that's okay. Two, decisive, and make sure you hold it. Three. Make sure you keep that heel in the ground as well. 5. All right, mountain climbers, going to the other side now. 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Keep those glutes nice and tight. Keep your hips accounted for. You don't want that hip popping out to the side. Hold each position for a split second before you decide to move again. It should be working both that front and back leg. Whew. Just under 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go. And if you have more range of motion in one leg than the other, that's normal. That's also why we are doing unilateral work here. Working on each side independently, for the most part, of the other. Whew. So I'm gonna go mountain climbers on both sides now. Oh boy. Legs are burning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right, catch your breath, Alex. We got just over 2 minutes to go. Keep it up, guys. All right, I'm right there with you. This is definitely challenging. Mountain climbers take a lot out of you. At least a lot from your breath. So if you need to, don't be ashamed. Take a step back, catch your breath. Yes, you want to keep moving, but we want to keep moving with proper attention to our technique and our form. Typically, when you get fatigued, your form starts to dwindle. We do not want that. One. 2, decisive movement patterns. 3. 4. 5. Remember, keep those glutes nice and tight. So when you go to push up, your hips don't pop, they don't move out of place. And you put your legs in a good position to be mechanically in the right spot or in a mechanically advantageous position. Because you're tight in the glutes, so your legs can work downstream by your thigh and your foot and your ankle more ideally. Whew. Just about done. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Whew. All right. We are going to go right into our finisher. Back on the glutes. We've got a side balance circumduction move. So what that looks like, I'm going to come down on one knee. My right knee is up. Bring my left hand down. Bring that right leg straight across and out to the side. You're going to lift your leg, draw a circle. 5 in one direction, 5 in the other. Switch legs, keep going for 2 minutes. All right, so here we go. Not yet, not just yet. Let me get this right. 2 minutes. All right, here we go. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. 5 in one direction, 5 in the other. Switch legs. There's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Switch sides. Take your time, no rush here. This is just like the other sets or the other intervals we did, which is as many as you can do within the allotted time frame. But of course, you want to make sure we have good form and you're able to keep going. 4, 5. All right. Come on, guys, keep it up. We are done after this. Take your time. But make sure you're giving as much as you can give. We got less, just under a minute. Just cracked the minute mark. Keep your core tight. Try not to move your torso a lot. We want as much movement coming from the hip as possible. Reduce it from every other joint. Seconds. Oh boy. Yes, we are hammering the glutes, hammering the glutes. If you sit all day, like me, for the most part, we got to really work those glutes, okay? Can help reduce low back pain, reduce knee pain, woo, and improve posture. 4, 3, 2, 1. There's time. We're all done. How about walk it off if you need to? Good job, good job. I know we started just a tad bit late today, so we went over a little bit today. Thanks for hanging with me if you did. You had to go, I understand, but you're not here, so either way, good workout, y'all, good workout. You should definitely feel your glutes right now. We're going to start seeing a lot more gluteal exercises and kick and push just because I'm sitting more often. I'm sure you guys are too. All right, so we're here to help you guys, and that's a common problem we share, so we're really going to hit that. Let me know if you guys have any moves you would like to see. Let me know what you enjoyed for today. Let me know what you didn't. All right, any feedback is greatly appreciated. We're going to go ahead and come to the floor and stretch out. Going right for the glute, so straighten the left leg out, bring that right leg over the left leg, bend it and pull it into your body. And relax and switch. Of course, make sure you're breathing. Take those deep breaths. Try to slow your breathing down. If you need to keep walking around and slow down everything, that's okay. Do what you got to do. Join us when you're ready. come to a butterfly stretch. So bring the bottoms of your feet together. Pull your feet into your body. Squeeze those glutes to help get the knees down as close as you can to the floor. Keep the shoulders back. Feel that stretch in your inner thigh and hold. Continue taking those deep breaths. And relax. Go ahead and bring the feet straight out in front of you. Gonna go for a hamstring stretch. Sitting down, gonna get both legs right here, right now. So fold forward, push the chest toward the knee. Try to grab your feet. If you can, great. If you can't, just grab your ankles or pull yourself into your legs. Squeeze those quads as well. Remember, try to push your chest into your knees. So that way you're not stretching your back. You want to get those hamstrings. Again, squeeze those quads to help keep the legs straight. And slowly come up. I'm gonna go ahead and go for the quad now. So extend that left, keep that left leg extended and straight. Bend that right knee. Grab your ankle, pull it back towards your glutes, and lean back. Should feel that in your right quad. Can squeeze your abs, get a little bit more stretch from the upper portion of the quad, your hip flexors, and switch sides. The more you lean back, the more you'll feel that stretch. Big breath. And go ahead and relax. Come up. And that is our class. So thank you guys for joining me today. Again, let me know what feedback you have. I would love to hear it. And I hope to see you guys on the next class later this week on Thursday for upper body and core, push and pull. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll holler at y'all later.